If you shot an arrow deep into the heart of Texas, it would probably land somewhere near Bandera. This peaceful cowboy town of about 1,000 is located near the geographic center of the Lone Star State, about 60 miles or so west-northwest of San Antonio. In recent years, Bandera has become a motorcycle mecca of sorts, a popular place to gather and ride what's known as the Texas Hill Country. Now, in Texas, everything is big, even the hills. And for a bunch of web-footed flatlanders from the Bayou State, these hills looked more like mountains. But trust me, a geologist will tell you they're not. And it's not just the hills that draw bikers to Bandera. The town is tailor-made for motorcycle tourists. There are plenty of shops to poke around in, and at least one saloon for every 50 or so residents. You can even find real cowboys here at the Silver Dollar.
Can't you see what that woman's been doing to me?
Perhaps one of the most popular hangouts for bikers in Bandera is the 11th Street Cowboy Bar, which is located just off Main Street on, you guessed it, 11th Street. Not a lot of cowboys here, but Harleys and horses are said to play well together. There's definitely a lot to do in Bandera, but it's the hills and the scenery surrounding them that will really get your motor running. Our hosts for our Texas Hill Country ride were local residents Mark and Terry Holliday. The Hollidays are seasoned riders who've put a lot of miles on their BMWs and know the hill country like the back of their hands. Each day they mapped out an incredible ride for us, taking our group on some terrific back roads to great out-of-the-way places. Now, if you're looking for terrific scenery, the Hill Country has plenty of it to offer, and frequent stops are a must. Whether it's to enjoy the scenic beauty of a peaceful waterfall, or just to check out the wildflowers or smell the honeysuckle. Texas Hill Country is full of hidden treasures, like this. Crystal clear rivers and creeks that beckon you to stop and stay a while. This spot is just a few hundred feet off the highway, but within minutes, TW's mind was 1,000,000 miles away.
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable, and you could just hear the birds singing. Oh my gosh, I could live here.
One of the prettiest rides I've ever been on.
Ever.
When riding the hill country, you will definitely want to take your time and enjoy the scenery. But we do have one caution. This place is full of wildlife, especially deer, something that Dr. Joe Morgan found out the hard way. Our first day of riding the hill country was cut short when this pregnant doe leapt into the side of Dr. Morgan's GS. Unfortunately, the doe got the worst of it, but Dr. Morgan and his BMW were both sidelined for the rest of the trip. Morgan with a broken ankle, and the BMW with a broken shifter and spark plug harness.
Another mishap on the road, eh?
Hey, Rick, a little bump in the road.
What's hurting?
If we'd been a little quicker, we could have some venison tonight before somebody picked up that deer.
Later at the Holidays Ranch for a little R&R, Dr. Morgan, who had been the last in line in a column of 10 bikes, explained why the doe picked him.
And I saw that deer standing over on the side, and he was taking his paw and he was pointing toward each motorcycle as it went by, and then when it came to my motorcycle, he did this. And I knew he was aiming toward me, he was going to hit me.
Dr. Morgan's mishap would turn out to be the only downside of an incredible experience deep in the heart of Texas. A journey that included great roads, terrific scenery, and interesting destinations. You know, Texans like to call their state God's country, and a ride in the hills outside Bandera will definitely show you why. For LA Writer, this is Bob Courtney.